Thanks for the donation, W. Hey, donators, this all feels a bit one-sided, mate. How can you possibly claim that Jasmine was the sole issue here when you have never given her a chance to explain herself? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, by the way, why would you trust her? So, some fucking bitch who was lazy, sat on her ass all day, never fucking worked, refused to get a fucking job, and did nothing but whine and complain to me. You want to hear her side of the story? Right, okay. Your entire stream is just you diary where you explain all day about how everyone hurts you. No, who are you in chat so I can fucking ban your retarded ass? Like, if somebody asks me a fucking question about my relationship that isn't too personal, I'm going to answer. Like, what do you mean? All day, all stream, you complain about Jasmine. Well, yeah, if somebody asks me a fucking question, I'm gonna answer it. Like, what do you want me to fucking do? Okay, fuck you! Anytime you fucking donate, I'm skipping your donation, you fucking retard, since you have such a huge fucking problem about me talking about Jasmine. So go fuck yourself, retard! Why do you talk about Jasmine so much? Don't talk about Jasmine. Also, I want to know questions about Jasmine. What are you, a fucking retard? Dodo, donate $2. Thoughts?
Hey, this is Antoine Williams, and this is the E Nation YouTube channel. The date is... Ooh, I dropped something. The date is June 2nd, 2025. I recorded this a couple days ago, and I'm glad, and I'm finally getting to it. Glad I am. I have been meaning to talk about this. VeganGains. I'd say he's like my favorite YouTuber. He's up there. He's up in the top 3 of my favorite YouTubers. Love his content. Love his old content. A lot of his content you can't really see anymore. You see how he is, how he freaks out. They don't really always. Over time, they've kind of tried to push away, push his content off YouTube. He's mentioned in his lives before, you can watch a lot of his old stuff on Library. I think it's LBRY. I subscribe to him. Yeah, LBRY. I subscribe to him there, and I've been watching him since 2017. So sometimes I'll go back and watch one of his old videos. Yeah, interesting clip. I'm glad I'm going to talk about it. So in the clip, he starts freaking out. He like I said, I've been watching him for a while. So he married this woman, Jasmine, years ago. What year was it? Maybe I can remember it off the top of my head. I'm gonna guess. Off the top of my head, I'm guessing he married her. 2018? Yeah, I'd say he married her 2018, 2019. He married her and brought her here from Belgium. Fast forward to this year, January. I'm listening to one of his lives. I'm working out at the gym, and boom, I hear him talking about, oh, she's moved out. I'm getting a divorce. And I was like, I actually subscribed. I didn't subscribe to him. I donated to him on his live stream, and I was like, oh, because I've been going through a break. Well, I've been single for over a year now, but at the time, I was going through a breakup, and I was telling him, oh, I'm sorry you're going through this. Just give it time. Just take it easy. And this is what his response was. I should go back and find that. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just tell you guys what he said. But so I said take it a day at a time. Just over time you'll feel better over it. And he said, oh, I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I don't care about the breakup. It's whatever. You both decide to break up. I'm fine. Does that sound like someone who's fine to you? Flips out. You can see me in the comments. I'm chilling. I think I was playing something while I was listening to his stream, and I hopped up and I was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta record." I went back and recorded it. I gotta record this and respond to it because he's free. Now you see me in the comments. I'm like, dude, he's just trolling, and he's completely taking the bait. This troll is sitting there, he's got his drink. He's in front of his computer in his mom's basement or wherever he lives in a trailer somewhere that his family's paying for, and they pay for the internet and everything. And he donates 2 of his parents' money to VeganGains or $3, whatever it was, and he's sitting there with his hand on his unit, stroking it as VeganGains gets so heated, or something he didn't have to get heated over. And I would just make and I guess my whole point of making this video is like, I would say it's okay to admit when you're upset about something. Like, no one can go, I watched his old videos. He definitely loved her. He definitely had feelings for her. He had strong feelings for her. And I definitely think that in general with guys, I think a healthy way, I don't know the perfect way, but I think a healthy way to deal with breakups and divorces is just to accept that, like, it sucks, you're upset, it hurts. But I feel like when you reject those feelings, like, oh, that's not true, I don't care about this breakup or whatever, I feel like it's part of the reason why he's boiling up like this. Like, it comes out in unhealthy ways when you kind of hold it in. Like, this dude's trying to work and do his job, but he's in a messed up situation because everyone's bringing up his relationship, everyone's asking him about it, and eventually, boom, he just flips out. And I watch him a lot. I really like his content. When I first started watching him, it was actually I was watching someone else, and they were making fun of him. And then I think his name was No Bullshit is the guy's name, and I was just watching a few of his videos. I didn't really know him, and then he was doing a debate with VeganGains, and I went into the debate like, oh yeah, he's gonna he's gonna prove his vegan wrong and on all this, and like he's like, oh, if you agree with me and don't agree with VeganGains, like this video. So I liked the debate before I watched it. Then I think it's way back in 2018. I was watching the debate, and as I watched the debate, like, I completely changed my mind. I was like, oh no, VeganGains, whoever he is, he's making like a lot of good points. Like, everything he's saying makes sense. And I actually stopped watching that guy No Bullshit and started watching VeganGains instead. And I've been a fan ever since. I've watched him for, like 7-8 years now. So I've been watching him for a while. Lost my train of thought there for a second. What I was saying was, I've been watching him for a while. So I've watched as you watch someone for years, you start to get to know them a little bit. You start to learn like their quirks. And like, with VeganGains, it's like, he's sitting here saying, oh, I don't care, but his actions speak louder than his words. Like he's like actually totally over it, but then you hear him, oh, I'm not getting any sleep. Oh, I haven't been eating. I went to the doctor because I haven't been eating lately. Oh, like I hurt my neck working out. Like, everything he's doing, like, maybe it's hard because it's him that's happening to him, but from the outside looking in, as somebody who's gone through something very similar, everything he's doing is because he does care. And I think that it's a good testament, or not a good testament, it's a good point of all of us, especially like, I can speak for guys, I don't know about women, how they go through breakups, but it's a good point of like, guys, when we go through breakups, it's just part of it, it's gonna suck, you're gonna be sad, maybe even depressed, and you just have to accept that and work on it. I've sent, like, because me and him are around the same age, I think we're very close in age, I think maybe he's like a year older than me or something. And we've gone through similar stuff. I didn't get married, but I was in a relationship almost the whole time he was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with the same person, with a person as well. So like when he went through his breakup, it was literally like half a year after I went through my breakup. So I'm sitting here telling him, well, you should do this, you should try this, and it's always maybe I'll do because I'll send him $3 while he's on his live stream. And I'll be like, this is coming, because with me, I was like, would you ever do something like go to New Orleans, go to Mardi Gras, have fun there? I would never do that. I would never go around those people. And then he's like having his live streams. I'm like, you should, I'm like, you live in Ottawa, why don't you go out and like I was like, I can really see you going out and meeting women outside. You do that already with when you go out to do debates and stuff, and when you debate people politically. I think you'd be very good at going out and getting to know meeting new women, meeting people, touching grass. That's this guy. I like VeganGains a lot. I like his content. I agree with him, and he actually convinced me. I'm not vegan, but I try my best to. I try to like eat plant-based. I try to like keep it going, but I always break. Man, I love burgers and steak and stuff like that. But I do. I agree with him. I like his lifestyle, except the part where he stays in the house so much. And I think this is something for people in general. Like, you have to look at what you're doing and like what's happening. When I was I'm still going through my breakup, but when I was like really going through it, I wasn't eating much, and like a big thing I do when I'm upset is I walk a lot. So I wasn't eating much. I was walking all the time, just thinking things through. But I wasn't sitting there like, oh well, I don't really care. It's whatever. I'm better off without her. Blah 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 blah. I just was like, it's unfortunately we're broken up. We're not getting back together. I need to adjust to this new normal. That's what I did. I didn't like. But when people were talking about it, I wouldn't be like, oh whatever. I don't care. I don't care, and just like shut it off. No, I'd be like, this sucks. I'm going through it. I would talk to people about it. I talk to people. I tried to understand what happened. He's a very smart guy. I guess he's doing that too. But all I would just say is, like, in general with people, I definitely think that when you're going through something like this, number one, you have to accept it. Try to like think about how you really feel about it. Don't like cut off anything too quickly. And really think like, how do I feel about this? And like go through those feelings. And then two, I think you need to like. I think the healthy thing to do is like look at like what do I want? What should I be doing with myself? Like how do I move on from this? And then three, like take action on those things. Like actually go out and do things to try to move on. So you don't end up in a space where it's like someone brings things up. Like he shouldn't be freaking out over this. He should be like when that person said that, he should have just been like, yeah, okay, whatever. Thanks for the donation, and then he should have moved on. But I honestly believe that because of like his emotional state and how he's like dealt with everything going on, it comes out in unhealthy ways. I think he's working himself out way too hard. He's always complaining about his neck now. He's not getting sleep. He's not eating. Like these are unhealthy like things that are happening that I think he needs to work on. And I think people in general should work on this. He's obviously not doing this, but a lot of people will take themselves out when they go through break, like when they just can't like, oh yeah, well, Jason. Well, I don't want to speak on something that I don't know, but so I won't. We'll talk about a specific person because I don't know the exact details. But sometimes people do like when they go through a breakup, they just can't take it and they just give up. And I think that like yeah, obviously I don't want people to do that. I don't think I think it's a permanent solution to a temporary issue. And I think the better thing is to think like, what ways can I deal with this? How like can I like get through this? How do I feel? Why do I feel this way? Like things like that will really help you get through it without hurting someone else or yourself. But yeah, I haven't done a video in a little while. If I see any more things like this I want to react to, I will. I think I have a little backlog of stuff. I'm just getting ready. I've been training. I've been running a lot. Getting ready to do a 5K. As I started running, because I stopped running for a while. As I started running, I started getting more hungry. Started eating more, gained a little weight. But I'm gonna try to run and get that off and diet. And then I'm gonna run the race. It's near the end of June. Then I have some traveling to do. And then I enjoy New Orleans so much once my lease is up, I may go and stay in New Orleans. So a lot of stuff going on this summer. I definitely enjoy making these videos. I enjoyed seeing what happened in that live. I'll catch you guys in the next one.